What is it, my toothpicks? It is Stu-Trooper, and I am back. I took about a month-long break because I was moving houses, but now I'm back and I'm ready to hit you guys with another video about video games. Yeah! So let's get right into it. If you're on a budget, you're definitely going to want a console from about 2 generations ago. This generation and last generation, which is like PS4 and PS3, I wouldn't suggest going for those because, well, they can be pretty pricey a lot of the times. I mean, sometimes you'll find a good deal, but most of the time the 6th generation of consoles is the best for budget gaming. So the 6th generation has 3 main consoles: the PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, and the GameCube. So the first thing we're gonna do is cut out the GameCube, since we're looking for a good console at a cheap price. And we're gonna do this because GameCubes are usually more expensive than the other two. So now we have the Xbox and PlayStation left over. Now we have to look at each of these individually. So let's start off with the PlayStation 2. The PS2 was in development for 13 years, which gives it an insane library of games. Developers were still making PS2 versions of games even into the late 7th generation of consoles. Its library has some of the greatest games ever made, like GTA San Andreas, Metal Gear Solid 2, Gran Turismo 4, God of War, Persona 4, Guitar Hero, and many, many more great games. It can also play PS1 games and DVDs right out of the box, which expands its reach even further. The Xbox was a great console, but it was the first of its kind, which means it has a much less expansive library. Now, the Xbox can also play DVDs, but you have to buy a separate TV remote peripheral to play them on the original Xbox, just like how you have to download Blu-ray player on an Xbox One to play regular DVDs. The Xbox does have a few really great upsides, though. It is definitely more powerful than the PS2 when it comes to processing. And you have an internal hard drive, so that means no more pesky memory cards.
I'm free! The
library does have some pretty great gems like Halo 1 and 2, Fable, Knights of the Old Republic, Doom 3, Destroy All Humans. It has a couple dozen more great games, but not as many as the PS2. And now we come to the final verdict. The question we're answering with this video is, what is the truly definitive budget gaming system? Well, I personally think it is the PlayStation 2. That is the budget gaming system that I prefer. Now, it does come down to your judgment on what you want, but I think with the PlayStation 2, the pros really outweigh the cons. Like, yeah, you have to buy separate memory cards to save your progress, but that tiny little inconvenience gets overshadowed by the fact that it has some of the greatest games ever made on it, and that you don't have to buy a separate TV remote to play DVDs.
I've been feeling real good, came a long way from misunderstood, far away from the days where I wouldn't wanna go home, cause I was afraid of the truth. See, I was